I was able to kind of talk to them a little bit today after practice, just kind of picking their brains on where they are mentally, whether it's the playbook, whether it's the, everything that comes along with being a rookie, and, just kind of seeing where they are mentally and then kind of answering some questions for them, whether it be on the field, off the field, whatever it may be. So, I think they're in a good spot right now. I think a lot's being thrown at them, but they're handling it well. And I was just letting them know, you're young, there's going to be ups and downs, and that's okay. But, always remain confident in yourself. I think that's the big thing about being a young guy. So much happens so fast when you're young in this league that, your confidence can waver at times. So just trying to keep them, uplifted, and then trying to be, a positive figure for them, in their maturation process.
Who did that for you?
Cam Jordan, and then I had Nick Fairley my rookie year as well. So I had two really good guys who, Cam obviously the more vocal guy. Nick was more of a, example guy. He showed me how to do it, showed me little tricks of the trade, showed me what to look for. Obviously, with him being a D tackle. But Cam, even to this day, Cam's still one of my best friends, So, Cam was that guy for me.
I imagine he's a lot of people's best friend.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's honorary best friend for most of America, probably, for sure.
Have you been in defensive tackle rooms where you've had to rely on the rookies as much as you might? At least where you've been the veteran.
Yeah, no, honestly, no. But, like I said, in watching them and understanding what they bring to the table, I think they're up for it. If their number is called, I expect nothing less of them than to go out and be productive and handle whatever's thrown at them. Like I said, they've done it so far. And like I said, they're just adjusting. It's no matter how talented you are, no matter how good you are, there's always that adjustment period when going from college to the NFL. Whether it's attention to detail, whether it's conditioning, whether it's just different techniques being taught, different things like that. So I think, if and when their number is called, which I expect it to be, I think they'll be fine.
You talked about it, and Zach said it too, that he wasn't concerned that you weren't here because you had the playbook and you were in it. They knew you were in it. But how different is it to learn it on your own, to actually get out there and put it into action?
Yeah, no, it is different. 100%. It is a lot different. Like I said, I was going through it, watching tape on it, watching, I was away, but I was still being able to watch the walkthroughs and different things like that. But, to get out there and hear it being called, got to get lined up, hear all the checks, like I said, when you've been out of football for a while, in a sense, just because it's the off season, getting back into the first bit of, real football activities, at first it's a lot, but, everything slows down really quickly, and then you're able to grasp it. Okay, here's the call. What do I got? Line up and go play ball. So, not worried about the playbook. Obviously it's different from what I've done the last few years. But if you go back to my time in New Orleans, it's similar to some things we were doing down there. So, not something that's totally new, just something I haven't done for a few years. But, like I said, once I get in the meeting room, like I have, these past couple of days with the guys, with the coaches, and hearing how they break it down, hearing how they say things, understanding terminology, understanding how things are going to flow once we're out there, it's coming back to me fast.
Is that why you came in this week instead of just waiting until minicamp?
Absolutely. I wanted to make sure I got back out here, got accustomed to hearing how things are going to be called, the speed at which we line up, and the little nuances that may be different from, like I said, some things I've done in the past, and getting accustomed to those, so that way when training camp gets here, that stuff's already out of the way, and now I can just line up and play football and be the guy that I know I am.
And I'm sorry if you already got asked this. Where did you work out? Did you have like a home gym, or were you working?
Yeah. I'm in my normal place I always am. I never disclose the location, but the people that have been training with me know where I am, and we've been working hard. We've been making sure. Like every year, I always make sure, that when I'm away, it's no different than if I'm in here in the building and working out around our strength guys with our coaches. I'm working on technique. I'm working on getting stronger, getting faster, getting more explosive, put myself in the best physical shape possible to show up and be the guy that they expect me to be.
The Batcave.
Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. I am a Batman fan too, actually. So, yeah, absolutely, for sure. Yep.